up, everybody? I'm back again. I'm sure people are getting sick of me. Anyway, if you didn't see my video yesterday about childhood trauma, I had a little breakdown on camera. Oh, I mean, it wasn't a huge breakdown, but I wasn't expecting that to happen. Obviously, when was that? I was 20 years old, 1920s, and I'm 46 now. It's wow, 26 years ago. Still bothers me. So there was a problem with his mic cutting out yesterday. This is not, this is junk. I got some good news though. Breaking news. I got new mics coming, tripod. Um, yeah, bunch of background stuff. You know, I didn't spend a lot of money, but whatever. It'll be better. I'll see how it goes. I mean, if YouTube works out, I don't know. I can invest more money, but it's kind of part of my subject. Why does everything break? That's why I don't buy. Yeah, you can return it if you buy it from Amazon to a certain time limit, and then you phone. You know what? I have this skill. Getting off topic here again, but ADD. I have this skill, and it's when I talk to people like on the phone. So, I mean, I can go on about this for too long, but anyway. So sometimes, like if something breaks on Amazon and it's past the date, like sometimes I bought stuff that's $300-400 and it breaks and it's like a week after and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, nothing you can do. Well, then I'm like, well, let me talk to your supervisor, right? This has happened with so many things. So many things I've had to talk to people about. Remind me to tell you about when I hit the gas line with my tractor and then they're fining me thousands of dollars. Anyway, that's another story, but I did this little skill I have, communication. But you know when people like phone to like fix a problem? Let's just say for an example, your internet company. You notice that your bill is through the roof. All of a sudden maybe it's $80 a month or $100 and it's gone up to 130. And you didn't notice it and then you notice it and you're like, what the hell? What's going on? Okay, well that was happening to us every other month. I had a constant, that's another topic also. Fuck, that's a good one. But I had this like way, to do things. But most people, they get so mad when they phone in, they immediately get pissed off at the person that's answering the phone, that 1-800 number or whatever. So what you do is you start reaming them out. Even if you're not reaming them out, you're being super rude. The chances of you getting anything solved in that call is almost zero. Same when you get pulled over by the police. I mean, I had a buddy. We got pulled over, and I've been pulled over a lot. I had some flashy cars back in the day, and I used to get pulled over a lot. But there's a way that you act, right? But you can't be like, F this and F you. And because I'm same with the police, like, why'd you pull me over? Like, you guys are all crap. Like, you guys work for us, like for our tax. You cannot do that. It's not about being all like tough. Like, you want a ticket or do you not? So, but same with TELUS and any other company that there's like your cell phone company, internet, like anything. You phone and you just take a breath. And believe me, I was so frustrated. I was paying for nothing for 2 years and I couldn't get out of it because I was in a contract because all the stuff they gave me is I'm not going to mention it, but there was a company that we got some like security, home security. Nothing worked, man. Nothing worked. Nothing. All the wires fell out that they installed and the cameras were freezing and they kept overbilling us. And then we were getting the police called. The fire department came 3 times. 2-3 times for sure. I remember twice for sure, but I think there could be a third. Like, I mean, the whole deal. The fire department came. The police showed up at one time at like 6 in the morning. Luckily, my wife was in Vancouver on a conference or something, or a work thing. But they had to come and search the house. Like it was. Oh, they're like, oh, you've been sanding it. Set off the fire alarm thing, which my phone was on silent because I was sleeping, so I didn't answer the warning, like what's going on, and the police get sent. But people got to learn. You got to be calm. You got to do it in a calm way. Every time, like my wife was surprised. Like every time I phone them, we get credit. We get a credit. We get a credit. We get a credit. And basically, I would, these people are in Indonesia or something, but still, they're. But I would be like, you know what? I know it's not your fault. You just work for them, but this is totally unfair, and I'm not gonna like scream and yell at you because you're give them a couple compliments, like you're doing a great job. Thank you for taking my call. Changes the whole dynamic right away. Opposed to I'm effing sick, fuck this, and I hate you guys, and you're ripping me. You're going nowhere. But I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know this, but I no. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about one subject today. Maybe two. We'll see. I'm going to try and make these a little bit shorter because like editing is. I mean, yeah, I'm not that great at editing. Obviously, you can see that, but like I'm learning. But I mean, I've made some videos and I'm like, you know what? I know this. I already know this. Like they're fucking mean, man. Like people are cruel. In our community group, we have this like Facebook page, and oh my god, people are savages, man. Just like attack people. It's bad. It's gotten so bad. But I mean, there's a couple I mean, I already know I'm not going to read the comments pretty soon. Like, just say I am successful at making this channel, which I highly doubt. I'm just doing this for therapy, like I told you. Um, I'm not going to be reading the comments like Joe Rogan says, and many other people that are successful. They're like, don't never read the comments, man, because there's something wrong with us, as in the person reading the comment also, because we take it personally, but we already know that. I mean, these are just random people. Who cares, right? Oh, some dude in the basement, living in his mom's basement. That's what people say, right? But it still kind of gets to you, right? Oh, that like guy's got like a double chin, like oh, and then I'm like 6 hours later, I'm like that mother. I already told you, oh that motherfucker, huh? I'm gonna get him, right? That's not good. And it's just like could be a 10-year old, it could be a 20-year-old that's drunk or something. I mean, you don't know, but it's like it's not good to read the comments. I mean, there's a video I made about if we lose the power, right? I mean, it's not that terrible of a comment, but it was still pretty rude, right? I just, it's something that just, I read it, I'm like, fuck, man, whatever. But I've seen comments, if you just go through other people's videos, man, the people attack everything about you. Like the hair, the face, if they're overweight, if they're too thin, like, fuck you. Like, it's unbelievable how unhappy are people, and they're just taking it out on whoever. You could be on the camera, you could be in public. I mean, these people are mentally ill. I feel for people though. Like if they're reading the comments and they're like, "Oh, you're this, you're that, all your videos suck. I can't wait until you're finished." Like that gets to your head. It doesn't matter how tough you are. That's gonna get to you. That's gonna get to you for sure. And then you're gonna be like, you obsess. Like I'm kind of obsessive, like not in an unhealthy way, like with work and stuff. Like if I'm on a roll, like I will just be like 7 a.m. till like 8. I'll be obsessing about this, and but with that, you can miss. Maybe you get 10 bad comments in a day or something, and you're just going through them all, and it starts to affect you the way you're acting outward in the world because you're like that. Yeah. But anyways, I don't have any advice to give because like this is like 5 days of making video. I don't know anything. All I know is it's not good, and I've heard that. So if you have a successful channel or something, and you want to give me a couple of pointers there, but I mean, I guess I'll learn. All I know is I'm not going to be reading the comments anymore because they're just going to set me off, and I'm going to throw all this stuff out the window, and it's going to be in the garbage, and I'm going to be like, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to give it a fair go. I told myself, like, I believe I have a pretty good personality for this, but like I'm doing a bunch of stuff, kind of like, like, my wife does well for herself. Like she has all these degrees and like, I mean, I do okay. I mean, I can make, I can make a living making my concrete fountains and pots and stuff. I got really good at it, right? I got really good at that. Kind of all happened by accident. But anyway, now I have a farm stand and we sell vegetables and all these concrete garden ornaments. I make huge fountains. I make like they're almost 9 feet tall. Italian classic fountains made of concrete. They're massive. Like I make driveway stopping like showstoppers that are like $8,000 on the internet. I make them for like 2 grand. They're 1,800 pounds, and I make little ones, and I make huge planters. So when we first moved here, like I was doing really well, right? And when I say really doing really well, I'm not talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking like like 50, you know, whatever. We've gotten to a place that I mean I can tinker with that, and then I built the farm stand, and we're making money on the farm stand with all the vegetables. Now we're going to start making bread, sourdough. We're going to sell it on there because we live in a perfect situation. I built the farms like I built a really nice farm stand, basically like pretty cheap. They were like 8 grand to buy one. I made it for like I think I built it for like $800. I'll I'll post a picture one day of my farm stand. It's self-serve. It's got cameras everywhere. It's got a locking gate. Yeah, there's a bit of theft here. Those fuckers, right? I've almost caught a few of them. Like, yeah, should sleep inside it. But anyway, but I just like I want to build up my income more. Like I want to like have some like this is what you got to do. If you didn't see my previous video about childhood trauma, well, I missed the boat in all postgraduate degrees and all this. Like after high school, I didn't go to nothing. I was too busy being a drunk. So no, dude, I barely graduated. Like, go check out that video, childhood trauma. I made it yesterday. It's a tough video to watch. Even for me, I watched it like I was editing it. I'm like, fuck, man, you're. I was looking at myself like I wasn't myself, and I'm like, dude, this guy's fucked. Oh shit, that's me. I can tell, like, I can tell I'm still like, even watching myself on camera, I'm like, wow, I'm still super bothered by that. And I wasn't try. I was trying not to be. But anyway, so I want to like build up my income. I want to get to like I would love to make like my goal. Like I would love to make like 100 something thousand a year. You know, I have made good money before. I've made that before. I mean, I made that in less than a year. Before I had a couple businesses, home maintenance businesses, and I had a whole bunch of people working for me and stuff. But I fell off the wagon and things. Started to sell everything. Like, yeah. So it's not that easy for guys that kind of missed the boat and didn't go to like when we're super good with our hands, but like I think it's changed now. Like I'm like I was thinking about starting it over again, a home maintenance business. I used to do roof demossing. I used to do gutters. I used to power wash. I've been power washing since I was 18. Like I'm super good at power washing. I love doing it. It's like super satisfying. But like I would just like back to my point. I would like to, make more money in a whole bunch of different areas, because the farm stand obviously is not like I make sales and stuff, so I get like people are coming. People were just here a second ago. So it's like gas money, the farm stand. But in the summer and spring it's not gas money. It's like, it's a little bit extra. It can pay for a couple of cars with gas, and it can pay for a couple of shopping trips and stuff. But we're not. I mean, yeah, it's not real money like I want it to be. But my other bit thing, making concrete fountains and stuff like that's where it's at when people have money, but they don't have money right now. And we don't have money for all like buying big concrete fountains either. Too busy paying off $70,000 rental loans and all this crap, which are almost done, but still. Anyway, so yeah, I was going to make a little money here, make a little money there, and then next thing you know it, you're like, you kind of got something for every season. but we'll see what happens. Yeah, and the other topic was, I guess I'll touch on it a little bit. It's why everything breaks. Everything breaks. I'm fucking sick of it, man. Everything is. One example is I buy in these spray bottles, or I'm making my concrete fountains and stuff. I have to spray this sealer on them, right? And then sometimes I have to mix this soap solution. It's just water and soap. It's nothing thick or anything to get the molds off of the item that I created so it doesn't bind on each other. Like it just helps it slip off. And I'm buying they're not dollar store bottles. These are $8, $10 each. I break them in sometimes the same day over and over and over. I'm like, they're super cheap. Everything. The buckets, I buy buckets from Home Depot. Sorry, Home Depot. And then I put all my concrete inside the bucket, and then I got this big drill, like, and you can mix it all up. All of a sudden, like this is 2023, I started noticing, why am I blowing through all the buckets? Like they're not. I mean, buckets aren't a dollar; they're $5 each now. They used to be three. They're four something, four 49, I think they are. Yeah, but I was so when I mix something that's 18, like a huge fountain, I have to use 5 6 buckets. I fill them all up, and then boom, I pour them all into the molds. Right? If I just use one, it would take forever. Now that I have a tractor, I fill up the bucket and stuff. But then, and even little stuff, I got to use the buckets. I was blowing through all the buckets. I would blow through 4 or 5 buckets a day. So I was constantly going like buying buckets. And so I asked the guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's like shrinkflation. They made the buckets thinner now, and you're not the only one complaining." Fuck. Thank you for that. So then I started buying them from another place, and they were kind of working out a little better. But now I had to kind of like come up with something else. I have to like use this other thing that's not as abrasive, and it mixes it a bit gentler, but it takes longer. I don't know, man. Don't get me started with my original channel was going to be about weighing products. It was going to be called Weight Check, um, Weight Checker or Weight Check, something whatever. I made a logo. I was like, okay, I'm going to start weighing products, and I think people would be into that. Like I would be into that. Like I was going to even go to the gas station and weigh. I mean, measure like how many liter. I was going to fill up some jerry cans, like watch the liters on the thing, record how much I'm buying, record how much I put in the container, and then I was going to buy these big glass um, jugs that can hold a gallon or 2 gallons. Yeah, those things weren't cheap. I was about to buy them, but I didn't. Then I was going to pour the gas from the jerry can in there right to they had all these lines like for like milliliters and to see if we're actually getting a liter of gas. Like if we get 10 liters of gas, are we getting 10 liters? I don't know. Do you know? Nobody knows. We're just thinking that we are. So I was going to do this, right? I was going to do this channel and I was going to open up a bag of chips. It says 1,000 grams or whatever, pour it into a bowl, tear it and then weigh it and put it onto another scale and weigh that. So I've got two scales and then film it all and then give my, you know, results. But it's way too much work. I tried to do it and it just seemed like too much work. I mean, it could have been a good idea, but and then I was like, man, I'm going to get sued by somebody, right? You know, like what happens if I mention the name of wherever I got it from or the gas station I got it from, and then I'm posting all this online, and the gas company's going to be like, "Oh man, this guy's going to destroy us or whatever." They're going to sue me or something. So I thought that's probably. I mean, it probably could be a good, like it'd be a good video to make or videos to make, but I think I would probably get myself in trouble, or I would get myself in trouble. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure people would start suing. Like I'm not like a lawyer. I don't know, but I did do some research, and you got to be careful what you say. ChatGPT said, you got to say it this way, like it's my opinion, and then. But I would probably slip up or something, and next thing you know, there'd be lawyers at my door for defamation or whatever. So it's kind of like I'd rather just tell my life experiences and talk about world topics and like not get sued. But yeah. So back to what everything breaks. Everything breaks. This is also on this subject too. Everything is getting smaller. I know everybody knows this, but I used to get these cheesecakes from Costco, right? Terrible for you. And I'm on this workout, like, you know, I'm on this workout mission now, and I'm like eating like I'll eat the whole fucking thing in 3 days. Like I like a big cheesecake, right? My wife's like, it looks like it's smaller. Like it's smaller like this, and it's also smaller like this. I'm like, what? So I take it, we get it home, right? I'm like, it is smaller. Like it's noticeably smaller. And then okay, mental note, okay. You see the odd post about people, post pictures and like, oh, this is smaller. Then we start buying these Ritz crackers, like, like for Christmas, we made our own platters and stuff. We're buying, I'm like, what happened to the box? Like dude, it's like it's miniature now. It's like this big. It used to be like this big. It's like, I, I should get it and show you guys. I will later. It's so small. It's a micro machine Ritz crackers box now. Give me a break. The chips? Has anyone gone down the chip aisle? Fuck me. I'm not paying $5 for a bag of chips. It's this big. It's got this many chips. The rest is air. Yeah. Fuck you, is what I say to that. Like, why do they do that? My protein, I bought a protein thing, big thing, creatine, and I bought another, like, I want to get, I want to get jacked, right? So I bought it, and I'm like, I was already thinking that when I bought it. I'm like, I hope this. You can't really tell. You in the store. I'm like shaking it up. I'm like, okay, so, all right. I get home, pop off the lid, open the lid, take that white thing off. I'm looking down in it. Where is it? The fucking thing is huge. It's like it's this big around the lid, right? It's that big. I took the lid off. It's here. Shit wasn't cheap either. So what is the rest of the thing for? I know what it's for. To fuck us all. That's what it's for. How can we pound these people? I know. We'll make it a huge container so they think they're getting more, but they're really getting less. While they're raking in all the cash. We're getting, yeah. I'm tired of this shit, man. Nobody's going to do anything about it. You notice that the government's like, oh, we're going to crack down on groceries making record profits after the pandemic. We're going to crack down on that, and nobody's going to do shit in Canada. Never. All of us, every time we go to the store, everything's getting tinier and smaller. Doesn't matter if it's protein powder, if it's a bag of chips. There's less muffins, there's less donuts, there's less of everything, and the price is not the same. It's more for less and smaller everything. No wonder why we're all grumpy and depressed. So that's why I was kind of going to go down that route, make a channel about that. I can just talk about it here. I'm not going to measure it all. I'm just going to talk about it in general. But you know what? It really pisses me off because it's like, I kind of like, sometimes I'm like, oh, okay, like maybe this one's not. No, they're all like that. All the products are like this now. I mean, the Campbell soup cans, I don't see them. They haven't changed those, but it's everything that's in a bag or kind of concealed, like those Dorito chips. They're selling air. It's whatever, 5.50 a bag, 50 cents of chips and $5 for the air. I'm eating the bag. Like for a movie, I gave a couple to my dogs, and then it's gone. So then we started buying the Costco bag of the Dorito. It's fucking huge. It's like a family pack. Yeah, it's a lot more still, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. 80% of it is freaking air, and then there's this big ball at the end, bulge. But and I don't know how much it is. It's not. Nothing is cheap. Nothing is cheap. Why do we all go to Costco? I don't know. Just like something to do. It's not like everybody's. Costco is like. I mean, they have some nice stuff there. I like some of their clothes and stuff, but do you really need to buy like four things or three things all strapped together? Really? I don't know. Then you go through the lineup and your membership's about to end, right? And they're like, like, you're on the regular membership. Do you want to get the like executive, like, boom, well, whatever, with a big flashy black card and that's all fancy and executive, ooh, for $130 or whatever a year after getting ripped off? Oh my God. I'm just going to turn into a real Gen X rant. Don't even get me started with going to the liquor store. Not for me because I don't drink, but for my wife, I'll buy her a bottle of wine, and then I'm trying to buy it right, and it says like, "Oh, would you like to tip the?" I'm trying to get out of the screen, but I don't want her to see because I feel self conscious about how cheap I am when I'm not cheap because I'm just buying something. Then you're like in this position. You're like she can. How do I get out of this screen? That because I don't want to give you any money. It's awkward as fuck, man. Like why do we got to go through this? Then you keep walking, and then there's the cadets. I mean, when you want to give some money to them, but every time we go out, we're getting fucked. We are. All of us are. It's like you might as well just every time you go out, just throw $100 out your window. Back in the day when I was young, when I was paying $350 for rent, when I was whatever, I wasn't worried about all this shit. I was like paying like $600 for a bachelor in a nice neighborhood. I mean, that doesn't happen. And then I would share it with a couple of buddies. And it was like three something each for a house. Rented a whole house, 325 each. Remember that? My cousins, yeah. It was a party house, but yeah. Now, what is it? I mean, it would be like fucking 3 grand. It's you know what? It's not fair. But at least I get to you know complain about it. Anyways, okay, we're approaching almost half an hour again. Nothing has stopped recording. Everything is good. Sorry that I move around in the chair a lot. I don't know. I just can't sit still. My dogs kind of do whatever. But anyway, hope everybody has a great day, and I will be on tomorrow. Bye.